Hey everyone, this is Sheena O checking in. We are at the front door of the New York Mets. I'm exactly 6 days away, so that's less than a week away from show. And I just want to thank everybody for following me and for supporting me and for checking in with me and keeping up with my training and everything and just being really, really supportive. I really appreciate it. Um, these last 11, 12 weeks have been crazy. I've learned a lot about my body, about how to prep, about how to tweak certain things. I really believe it was like a team effort because I had, a handful of people who were really there for me, really giving me tips and tricks and, suggestions and kind of just following up with me and just being really supportive. So thanks to everybody for that. With less than a week away, I can say that I'm excited. I can say that I'm anxious. I can say that I don't know, I'm not really nervous, Thank God I'm not nervous. I'm really faithful that, I've done all that I can do to really prepare for the show, and I've gotten a lot of encouragement. So, hopefully people aren't steering me wrong. I doubt that they are. I doubt that people would just, speak on certain things for the sake of hearing themselves speak. So, um, shout out to everybody who's been there for me. I really appreciate it. Um, Going into this last week, everybody knows it's peak week, or for those of you who don't know, it's typically called peak week because you want your body to peak, um, with being dry and being tight and being hard and getting that right separation and just the perfect look for stage, come Friday night, Saturday morning. And I think I have a pretty good plan in place, so we'll see how it works out. I'm definitely going to make sure to put a couple more videos and pictures up before show. Hopefully I'll get some backstage video too, so you can see what goes on backstage and see how big of a show it is. I'm excited to get up to New York. It's going to be my first time competing in New York, and from what I hear, it's a pretty big show, so I'm excited. Today I am going to go in and do a upper body workout. What I've been doing the last few days is really just burning off the high carb up day that I had on, I think it was Wednesday. So what's today? Today's Sunday, the 25th. So Wednesday was my last carb up day. I really want to carb down into the show. I know that might seem a little drastic, being that Wednesday was like a good 10 days from show, but I've noticed that my body is pretty sensitive to carbs, and I'd rather play it safe, than sorry, by carbing up too soon or not carbing down long enough and giving my body the time to adjust. I don't want to make any drastic changes this close to show. Um, Before I go any further, I'm wearing my hoodie, to commemorate the brutal murder and tragic, heartless, just mindless killing of the young teenager Trayvon down in Florida. So um, it's crazy, because our lives go on, and I'm preparing for shows, and you guys are probably going on with your life and doing stuff, and you don't really think about losing your life or losing the life of a loved one, but unfortunately his life was lost, and his parents and his family have lost somebody who's really important in their lives, and he was just so young, so it's just so sad. So my hoodie up, I am Trayvon. Make sure you guys support the movement. I think that it's really important that we all understand that, things have changed. We've come a long way in this country, but, I think we still have a long way to go. And as far as social justice, it doesn't matter if it's black, white, Spanish, Asian, I don't care who you are, purple, green, pink, or the whatever the case may be. I think we all have to start coming together and start acting right and treating people better, treating each other better. That golden rule still sticks true. So, you know, rest in peace, Trayvon. Um, I hate to switch over, talking about something like a competition after that, but I just wanted to make that quick point. As for today, my training, I'm going to do upper body. I think what I'll hit is shoulders and chest, being as I did back and triceps the other day. Um, really just want to do some high reps, bring out the detail, bring out the shape, burn off the carbs in my system. I'm taking in about 50 grams of carbs a day now for the low. I tapered it down basically, so I carved up high between 175 and 200, which was really high for me considering that on my high days I was only going about 150 grams, but being that it was my last carb up day, I decided to take it up to like 200 and just taper my way down, from 200 down to 100 for the next couple days, then to 75, and now I'm at 50, and I'll be going into my 25 grams per day over the next couple days until I carb up Friday, Saturday, which I'm still playing around with. I'll see how the carbs that I'm taking in now. I've actually switched the kinds of carbs that I'm taking in. Before it was like um, squash and brown rice and quinoa and buckwheat, but now I'm switching it over to some more drier carbs, the red bliss potatoes, the rice cakes. Rice cakes have kind of been always a constant, but like the rice cakes and the red bliss potatoes. No yams, I'm just too sensitive to them. No squash, they just hold a lot of water. So we'll see how it works out. I'll make the necessary adjustments over the next couple days if I find that I bloat from those two carb sources. But I'm excited. I'm gonna get in here, bust it out, get my sweat on, try to really start getting rid of the water weight and hardening up for the show. I don't want to go in too hard. It is women's physique, so they want you a little bit harder than figure. But what I'm seeing from the last couple of pro shows is they still want the nice feminine lines, um, nice feminine shape, not too hard, not too blocky. So hopefully my shape is right and it's what they're looking for. But to be honest, I'd rather go in too hard, too conditioned, than to go in too soft, or for them to tell me, to bring a certain area of my body up. I feel like my shoulders are really coming along, my back has come a long way, and my legs. If anybody if anybody knew me before competition, they would know that like I had like freaking thunder thighs. But I ran them down a little bit, really worked on the shape and condition of my legs. So I'm excited. Things are looking good. So check out my page. I'll post pictures. I'll post my numbers as far as my weight and my body fat is concerned, and let you guys see where I'm at so far and how far I've come. So check back often. Make sure you comment. Give me some feedback. If you have any suggestions, throw them out there. Why not? And I appreciate it. And I look forward to seeing you soon. I'll make sure to get some more video up real soon. Um, Probably over the next like every other, maybe 2 or 3 days. I'll do it up until the show, and maybe even some background or back stage videos and pics. Thanks so much. Peace.